Hello, my name is Tim Phillips from TNC Auto Spa, located in Melbourne, Florida. Phone number 321-872-8181. Call or text me anytime. All right, so I'm going to make a quick video here to do a quick explanation on what is our complete detail package. I get this question a lot. People sometimes are confused about what they're actually getting and why the price is so much different than some of the other packages. Okay, so here we go. We'll start with the interior. Okay, now the interior is similar to the level 1 detail, but I'll explain in a few how it differs from the level 1. Okay, so interior wise, we hand clean with our advanced cleaning method. We don't use a chemical based cleaning method. We use a steam based cleaning method. Now, what does that mean? I will have a picture of the steam cleaner right here, and this is the machine we use. What it does, it heats the water up to boiling, and it produces a steam, obviously. And that steam will not only creates pressure, but it also, you've seen these on TV, these types of machines, but this one is a little more heavy duty. It creates pressure and then hot steam that will not only disinfect, but get that dirt out of all those cracks and crevices that maybe you can't reach while you're doing your general cleaning. All right, so not only is it very effective and efficient, but it's very hygienic, and it will get the car much cleaner. But it is a step that it does not. This is something we don't use with the level 1. Okay, the level 1 package we do use a chemical, we do use air pressure, but you don't get that disinfected. So if you bought a new car or bought a used vehicle, this is a good reason to use this package. Okay. So we clean the interior with brushes. We clean the interior, all the detail, all the cracks and crevices between the seats. We pull the seats apart as far as stretch them back, use compressed air, or get the steamer down in there to get any food, debris, or anything like that. You know, the area that falls between the the center console and your seatbelt area. All right, we move the seats forwards and backwards and make sure we get everything under the seat as well. We clean all the door panels, especially where the driver sits the majority of the time, around the steering wheel, all the levers. We clean the knobs, we clean the dash, we clean now on the door panels we clean where you grab, where your arm sits. I mean, we clean the whole panel, but we especially focus on the areas that are actually showing wear and tear as far as dirt goes. We also clean the headliner. A lot of women sometimes have makeup on their hands, and they'll flip down the upper visor, and they'll have fingerprints on the top of the visor and the bottom. Okay, so we clean all that. We clean the headliner all the way back to the back window. The interior of this car, after the complete, is completely clean. Absolutely 100%. So then we follow up with also a complete vacuum. All the floors, seats, in between the seats, move the seats back and forth to get any dirt and debris out, and to make sure that there's nothing left. We almost vacuum it a couple times depending on how dirty it is. Okay, so then we follow that up with the shampooing of the carpets and a steam extraction. Now, the difference there is, now this is where it differs also from the level 1. Level 1, we only do the steam extraction. We have a drill with the brush head, okay, that we use a pre-treater that's made specifically for car carpets, and we agitate the carpets with the pre-treater, let that sit for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then we come back with a hot water extractor, which you see here. This is an upholstery extractor made specifically for cars. It heats the water to 180 degrees and uses suction, similar to ones that they, like a Rug Doctor, but this is a heated water version. Okay, so it sucks out any dirt that is in the carpet and the seats if the seats happen to be cloth. Okay, so that is now that steam cleaning part does come with the level 1, but you don't get the seat or you don't get the brush agitation. So it's a little bit of an extra step that you get a little more involved as far as getting the carpets cleaned. So we follow that up with if the seats happen to be leather, we scrub the seats with a pre-cleaner, and then we follow that up with a conditioner. Okay. Now we move to the outside. We do a complete hand wash and decontamination of the paint, followed up with a clay barring of the paint. We detar, debug the grill, all the lower panels, etc. We clean the wheel wells. We clean the wheels and the tires. We scrub the tires with a rubber cleaner, and we clean the wheels with a specific type of wheel cleaner that is safe for your wheels. We also hand dry with the chamois. It's also hand washed with a 2-bucket system. So let me talk about that real quick. So a 2-bucket wash, you put soap in one bucket and water in the next bucket. So then we finish that and clean the door jambs, trunk jams, anywhere the door's open where it's painted, where it gets really dirty from the exterior. We do clean the engine during the car wash process. So we degrease, pressure wash the engine. Okay, that's part of the complete package. Okay, so going back to the inside, put the ozone machine inside. Now the ozone machine is it basically freshens the interior, kills any smells, odors it may have, or smells from the previous owner. So again, this is a good package for someone who's just bought a used car. The polishing step. Now this is again another part that is different than the level 1. Sometimes people think polishing and waxing is the same thing. It is not the same thing. Okay, reconditioning the surface. So that's what happens when you polish a car. You use an abrasive, a slight abrasive. It does not scratch, but it does remove light scratches. Now let's be clear what it removes. It will not, and it depends on the car. Some cars are much easier. Some cars are much more difficult. If the car has been neglected and it is black and it has been sitting outside, never been in a garage, and you think this step is going to fix it, it will not. Okay, that is a whole separate issue. Okay, so if you look at the car and you go, man, that is rough paint, this will probably not take care of that. So let's just make sure the expectations are the same. Okay, what it does do is remove light car wash scratches, some of those little annoying things that you can see in sunlight and certain types of light. But in general, it isn't going to fix any major type of problem. Okay, but it is a nice step to include because it may need a brightening of the paint, because sometimes, especially Fords, tend to go dull over a couple years, even if they're only a few years old, if they haven't been waxed. Okay, so after the polishing step, we follow up with some type of sealer. Now, I have an explanation of what sealers are in another part of the website. Okay, so go watch that video. It is what is a sealer versus a wax. Okay, so we followed up with some type of sealer, either Opticoat or Gel Seal. All right, and look, there's also a part on that explains that on that video as well. What are those two products? All right, so after we follow up with a sealer, then after that we use a Carnauba paste wax, which is just to offer another level of protection, and it adds an additional shine to the paint. Okay, and the final step is we condition and coat all the rubber and plastic with a UV inhibitor, the tires, the wheels, shine up the wheels and tires. We protect all the plastic on the exterior of the car with the UV inhibitor. And then the final step is to clean the windows inside and out. Okay, hopefully so I've answered all your questions, and this one took a little bit longer than some of the other videos because of the nature of the package. It includes a lot. I just want to make sure that everybody knows exactly what they're getting. All right, so thank you for watching.